am sitting.
Okay, come on, come on. Hook into the game. OBS, there we go, okay. Yeah. And I clicked the button. And the Twitter button. The main menu music gets really overwhelming after listening to it for a while. Exactly.
It's too epic.
I'll
Also-
be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
Give me like 2 minutes.
So Matt, what I was saying earlier was with the disk cloning I'm trying to do on the home server and it not liking LVM whatsoever
Yes.
is worst case. This is the whole reason why I wanted it to be a virtual machine hypervisor instead of just a straight install of some Linux distro to use bare metal. So I can just re-import the VMs. So worst case, I'll just reinstall Proxmox on the SSD.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to clone from the mechanical to the SSD.
Like, move a file, copy paste, you're done, basically.
Yeah. The only part that might take some time is the whole setting back up of the YouTube watching aspects.
You.
Be all talking about, tech stuff. I got a little home server just my old computer that I like to mess around with. It's not that old, which is what makes it great. It's still pretty new. So can do some crazy stuff with it. That was just my thing to mess around. But one of the main things I use it for is just to run a little TeamSpeak server to be like, this is the cool kids club, not Discord.
Yeah. Ho 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 ho. Stupid Discord using peasant. I have TeamSpeak. In a dedicated server.
But
Join me and ascend to godhood.
I mean, the real reason though, it's fun, and then originally, there was a time where Discord didn't exist, and there was a time where Discord did exist, but it wasn't that stable yet. So I have the TeamSpeak for the peeps I know to do their recordings.
I am one such people.
And even though Discord is pretty solid nowadays, it's still the cool kids' place.
The TeamSpeak master race.
It's good to have it's good to have redundancy though. Like, hey, TeamSpeak.
It's also good to have redundancies. I'm funny.
You are funny.
Does your server refer to you as the Rat King? No. Does yours? Simpword?
Rat King.
Oh my god. At least one person on my server refers to me as Dad sometimes because of an old joke. But I guess, whatever. It's just amazing that joke carried over into all the roles on Matt's Discord.
All the dads.
Yeah. Rat King and Ratlings. Oh my god. Okay. So, we all here?
I don't know, are we?
I don't know.
I don't know if I am.
I don't know, are we?
But yeah, I think, what was it? Case 3 that we left off? 4? Yeah, 4 that we left off. Like, we didn't even start it yet. Just a little preview at the end of the last stream. So let's see, will it do the preview again? Yes. Doesn't that literally mean heart?
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Is it Jack the Ripper time?
Check.
And then Jack the Ripper came out of the horse.
Then he poked.
Oh,
He kills by poking.
yeah.
The poke of death.
Was she? I don't know, Simpward. I don't know if this game will even dare to mention that. We'll see. Oh, hey, Nap. We're this guy again. Okay. So, who wants to be Chief Justice obsessed with watches, dude?
I can do it.
Okay. Who wants to be Sasato? All right.
What?
I said, who wants to be Sasato? Sorry, is it... I had to turn my interface volume a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
genuinely
down.
didn't hear you.
I had to turn my interface volume down. So who wants to be Sasato?
Scared.
All right, then. I guess I'll be Sasato.
I thought you were gonna be her because you're always.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I was just curious if anybody wanted to, but no. Chat be Sasato. I don't know.
Yeah, can chat do it?
Yeah, chat.
Wait, chat's already doing it. Text it. It's the text.
Also was getting... Anyway. Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo? No. Not at all. It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The room... What... Okay, but at the end of the last case, they literally, like, refused the majority of, McGilded's money. And he just gave him, like, some change. Was that change, like, still a ridiculous amount? The rooms were so, like, it... Yeah. Like, I thought they weren't gonna be able to afford Jack based on the amount that he tossed their way. It was kind of funny, too, because he tossed the coin, like, towards the camera. It was like Gothos. It was like the Gothos video.
Oh my god.
So Nick and I saw this video about this old, just full motion video game where you're role playing as a vampire, and when you can just go walk around the town and just kill people and take their blood, but it's funny because it's like live action footage, right? So when you go to like bite the people, they like like the shot, it just zooms in on them to make it look like they're coming towards you. It's so uncanny.
Or you pulling them to you.
Yeah, it's like a
Whoa.
like magnet. It's just what it looks like.
Rooms were so luxurious, felt like we were staying in a palace. With all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than today, even in the middle of the night.
What about the enormous beds? After my time on the SS Boria, I wasn't gonna waste a single inch of that space. Spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. What? You didn't even sleep?
He's like, this bed too big.
Oh yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except...
Oh, what that? Also, I didn't change scenes. Mysterious Lycan, thanks for the follow. And I apologize for the scuffness of not changing scenes. Anyway.
And I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms. That dream quickly turned into a nightmare.
So... Wait, so they didn't have enough money?
Sorry about that.
The building was so impressive, the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking.
In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented the bill.
Literally, they could have been set for the rest of their lives if they accepted McGilded's money.
How dare this game make her cry?
No.
How dare?
Really, I'm sorry.
Well, never mind. You must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though.
It's just gonna be in, like, the slums. They're just gonna run into Jack the Ripper.
Who are you? I'm Jack the Ripper. Oh, okay.
They're just not even gonna think anything of it. It's gonna be like that Lupin looking dude.
Oh my god.
If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less.
London is a scary place.
Is that Clockman?
That's Clockman, I think.
Ah, good morning to you at this early hour.
Yes, well...
Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday.
Sato-san's amazing. She doesn't bat an eyelid, even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. Yes. His name.
Strongheart.
Strongheart. What it.
God, I love the names in these games.
Where is it? Where is it? What's his full name?
Male Strongheart. I. Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices.
Oh, hey, Silver. Yes! It was very eye-opening. Thank you!
And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end.
Yes, I've already been apprised of events.
So, let me fill y'all in, right? McGilded, clearly guilty as fuck, right? We kind of got stuck defending him to his acquittal anyway. And then he was gonna assist the police in re-examining the bus, and then he must have snuck in something to set it ablaze. After the trial.
How could this have happened?
Like, it was just... Yeah, the glove don't fit, exactly. That's basically what it was.
You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed.
Yes!
Oh!
No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer. Wow, thanks.
Oh, big lawyer shoes.
My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land.
Someone was in the carriage? Are you sure? I don't remember that.
That was the implication of the defense, I think. As
No,
really flimsy as it was.
No, like post-trial, when they were
You
gonna...
think someone was in there the whole damn time? A secret compartment within the secrets.
God damn it, not part 3. Not Dio. Oh, hey, Nick. Hey, Radio Star. Thank you very much. So, I'm a lawyer now.
Now, in view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. What's he pinching?
Clock. Watch.
Oh.
He's stuck.
Oh, I see it. I'd like you to take it on at once. I trust that won't be a problem.
Another case? Already?
Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. You know, like going to the gym. Except it's a courtroom.
Yes, there's totally, no, like, reviewing the case for hours on end before a trial or anything.
Yeah.
You level up just like in video games.
Or Discovery. Discovery.
one of my Japanese animes. Yeah.
Doing alright, Nikun. How about you?
I'm sure. I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I?
Yeah, it's just that yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it.
What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for?
Culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, a jury will not be required to proffer judgment.
Matt, you want to try? Or,
Oh no.
He's a literal leprechaun.
or you just want me to do it since it's a flashback? Yeah, he's just full leprechaun energy.
It's...
What?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, Lord Van Six, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
I don't know, villainously laughing at the end of a court case isn't exactly. Oh my god.
Laughs maniacally in Irish.
I'm innocent, I tell you.
Well, I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded was really innocent. Mr. Naruto. Just that I never managed to ascertain the truth. And the trial ended.
Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer.
Sorry?
What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
Magnus McGilded passed away immediately following the trial.
Was he in the fucking bus?
The
What?
Man,
What?
Matt, you had your last one single chance to do an Irish accent, and now you can't do it anymore because this guy's literally dead. How do you feel?
So it wasn't. I thought McGilded just sabotaged the bus so no one could
Yeah, you thought it was
glean
him.
any evidence. Like he sabotaged it more than he paid the little girl to sabotage it.
Man.
But no, that wasn't it. I thought that's what happened. I thought that was the implication.
Yeah.
No!
What? Mr. McGilded is dead?
Hi, birds. I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk.
What? What? I don't understand. What happened? How can he be dead?
After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom.
Well,
Yes, of course. That was the scene of the crime, which Mr. McGilded had been accused of.
Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
No.
How could such a thing have happened?
That is being investigated as we speak, but already the police have identified a corpse found inside the charred shell of the carriage as that of Mr. McGilded.
Also, Nick, I'm sorry to hear that, but hope you're at least getting the chill now.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah, no.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm
chat.
Nick too.
Yeah. So am I.
We're all Nicks here. Nick chat.
That's awful.
The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere.
I don't think so. Like, as
Damn.
soon as they use the word, oh, they've identified the body as him. You know what I mean?
This doesn't seem to make sense. Like, I really thought McGilded was like, hey, police, you need any help investigating the carriage? Oh, yeah, sure. Why don't you come on in? All right. I thought he was just gonna burn the carriage. So how did he end up in the carriage? That doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe he's still alive. Maybe that was somebody else. No idea.
The bailiff really needs to pay more attention.
That bailiff frickin' sucks.
And how could that have happened?
That is also being investigated as we speak.
Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilded did mention going back in the courtroom into the courtroom to look at the omnibus. Well, I must be making tracks now. 'Tis time for the inspection.
Sorry? What inspection?
I'm gonna examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. Asked if I could be present for it myself.
An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard had any intention of re-examining the carriage. Uh-oh.
What? Then who's Mr. McGilded talking about?
The bad guy's a cop! Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police.
Or Mr. McGilded.
Herlock is the bad guy? Sure.
No, he said it's the police, not a private investigator.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Herlock is private investigator.
If he's actually police, I'm gonna cry. So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court?
Oh yeah, also at the very, very end of the case, right? There was like a slight appearance of, I don't know if you've seen a bunch of fan art of this game, but it's like that little girl you always see Herlock hanging around.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. She like came to get the girl that was hiding in the carriage. I guess.
No way.
They know each other or some shit. And also, she made the smoke grenade.
Poof. She had a freaking grenade launcher, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like what seems like Herlock's underling, the pink-haired one, made the smoke grenade launcher.
Oh, gotcha. Weird.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it was, wow.
Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in
Solemnity.
Solemnity, that makes more sense. So, like, it can't be pronounced the same way solemn is.
Yeah.
Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. It really is a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old. Wow, Sasato-san has such a way with words. And you seem to...
Wait, what?
Bruh.
She's always reading
I get
his
it.
mind.
You're telepathic. Okay. Alright? We know.
And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones.
And Strongheart as a way of asking loaded questions all the
The
time.
judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can.
I still can't believe this dude has an office/library in Big Ben. Presumably.
I love embellished history. It's so ridiculous.
It's most advanced in the world, is it?
Yeah. It was fortunate that your very first trial was a simple affair.
Simple? That was simple?
Yeah.
Incondescending.
As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose.
Ah. What? Does he know something?
Dun-dun-dun.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but that case was anything but simple.
Circumstances of the case were so incriminating. I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Or did he just expect McGilded to pull in favors? Is something funny?
No, my apologies. However, the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree?
No. Too late to backpedal. Too late.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much is at least an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before.
What's going on? What was he gonna say before?
I don't know, fucking ask Susato. He seems to be able to read minds.
Why is she fucking withholding shit?
Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned?
Don't tell me. It's a murder, and the trial starts in 10 minutes.
The most advanced court system in the world, everybody. Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different.
But it's still a murder, right? Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind? Oh,
Okay.
God.
Plot twist. No one's telepathic. Ryunosuke is just a freaking open book. That is to say, no one has died. As yet.
I would say that was...
Excuse me?
Okay, I mean, Strongheart, like... That was less of a mind read and more of a... That was the obvious thing Ryunosuke was probably going to be thinking of. You know? Just like, oh god, am I going to get thrust into another trial?
Simp. That is also a possibility.
Everyone is telepathic except Ryunosuke.
That means he's the one with the superpower, technically, in this society.
I can't get over the fact that... I can't get over the thought of Strongheart's cane looking like a toilet flusher.
Oh my god.
I can never get that out of my brain.
You're right.
And the trial will not be today. There is plenty of time to research the case thoroughly. "23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise. 18, 17, 16.
Trial's tomorrow then.
Is everything alright?
Oh, yes. I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... well, left me wondering if I'm really cutting... It's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
Did pretty well considering you didn't get a chance to actually investigate.
Right?
Or prepare a case. Or anything. Like...
Yeah, the only investigating we did was like If the bus wasn't brought in, we'd be fucked.
If the bus weren't brought in, you wouldn't have been able to have a case at all, because, like, that entire thing was, like, you making your case as you were doing the trial. It's like the equivalent of, like, a kid who has to, like, do a project presentation, and they just never actually did the project.
Exactly.
And you still came out with an A+.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after McGilda's trial.
Ah, yes. I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case. Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Okay, that doesn't really count as a similarity because
The similarity is that you're the defendant. But isn't that my job? You're the defendant.
Oh! Why is he acting surprised?
If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will start tomorrow, with the defendant unrepresented.
I thought
The
this was
similarity is that
implied.
you're gonna go do your job. Wow.
So Ryunosuke's a public defender now, basically.
Apparently. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome.
The most terrible end awaits the defendant.
Yes, that's right.
Here we go again.
What if they're unrepresented? They just get hung in the friggin' courtroom. Like the way they worded that. It's like the most terrible end lies for those who are unrepresented. Immediate death and execution right there in front of everyone's eyes, obviously.
Just the executioner just waiting right there, going like, let's go.
No.
Time's a wasted.
Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I would advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. There is now but 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds until the court sits.
Last time he mentioned 23 hours, he said there was plenty of time.
That 1 minute was the threshold.
Oh my god, it is a fucking toilet handle!
I don't like it anymore. I don't want to be here. What am I doing? And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There is something I should like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Yesterday you were marked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi.
Did we? Oh, right. I was like, how do you know? I was like, of course he knew.
Who? Oh yeah.
No! Not again! Gosh.
I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that.
After the trial.
Inside 34 seconds.
Oh. Oh, well, but Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he always wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world works so he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's been gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing.
Oh,
Another thing? Continue.
On the way here, on the steamship, he said something to me. Something very important that I have to do. Oh, there's something very important I have to do.
Something very important. And what exactly would that be?
He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he ever made it to Great Britain.
You're out of time. Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion.
Mr. Naruhodo, what's this all about? Mr. Asuki never once mentioned anything of the sort to me.
I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He'll be able to apprise you of the details. He was just standing there the whole time, huh?
Huh.
How long has he been there?
So, I wish you the best of luck, and bid you farewell. I'm 8 seconds late. God damn it.
There's something very important that I have to do. Azuma-sama, what did you mean?
Wish I knew. But honestly, he never told me. Anyway, we better talk to the detective, don't you think?
Yes, you're right.
I hope I'm just imagining it, but wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all.
That's his happy face.
Just has a resting, not happy face.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on that disc clone.
No!
No, 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 no.
Ah! Ryunosuke, I miss my husband now, so... Man. So, that guy.
Yeah, very
Is that his-
strong jawline and very nice mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He says, like, he doesn't look pleased, but what if that is his normal face? What if he just has this eternal look of, my wife left me, all the time, every day?
I mean, as someone who also has that kind of face, I would say, yeah, that's pretty valid. That might be his happy face or normal face.
I bet he doesn't even have a wife, but he still looks like his wife left him.
He
Yeah, he's got, like, the furrowed brow and the huge frown, like... He's like, This is
But
during my
what if-
lunch break. I'm hungry. It's all the murder he has to investigate. He can't take the pressure. He's cracking. He's cracking under the pressure, guys. Yeah, either that or he has really bad reflux. He's just standing there like, oh, I really have to burp right now.
There's no Tums. Tums hasn't been invented yet. Oh God.
Murder makes me burp.
Okay, I'm back. It said that the clone has like 5 minutes left, but I don't know if it's gonna fail or like restart.
Don't worry, Don, we weren't talking about burping.
Nice.
Oh, is he
got-
holding?
What's
He's
he got in his
holding
hands?
fish and chips.
Oh my god. I was
Fish
gonna
and
say,
chips.
it's just like,
Is
is
it-
that a
is it-
bag of fries? It is.
It's
It is.
literally like fish and chips or something.
Because they put it in the newspaper.
I
Oh.
want Fish and Chimp.
Sounds really good right now.
Honestly, though,
I think I'm gonna, like, order delivery today. I want Taco Bell. I'm a Crunchwrap Supreme. Mmm.
all right.
This episode was brought to you by Taco Baco. Tinkle outside the binkle. Live more.
You love your spuffies, don't you?
I know. Yummy chips. Oh my god, they're infinitely regenerating! Look, he just flips it back up and there's more!
That's amazing.
Oh!
This
Give me
man-
that!
This
Give me it
man,
now!
this man discovered the secret to end world hunger.
And look, he's only eating the fish part. Oh my god, the fish just keeps coming back. Give me.
It's not a fish. It's an axolotl.
No! Oh wait, you're right. That's why it's regenerating.
Yes. Such cruelty.
Jesus? And this fish and chips, and this cone of fish and chips is my body. You made...
Holy shit, that's amazing. Can we trouble you?
I need to rest my voice after
Mash, you're up.
What do you think?
Ah. The lovely weather, isn't it?
What's the weather got to do with anything? Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart.
Oh no,
love him.
here we go again. More British racists.
Everyone's so freaking racist in London.
Brexit.
The fucking Chief Justice is like the least racist person we've met.
He needs a Tums and he keeps eating more fried foods.
No, I take that back. Take that back.
The weather doesn't get every English gent eaten out of your hand, you know.
The juror that ran the, like, carriages guild, he was probably the least racist.
Oh yeah. I love that guy.
Yeah.
He was so cute. Poor Yonosuke.
Oh god.
Sasato-san told me it was foolproof.
I'm a busy man.
Holy
Very busy man.
Holy shit! You really were just infinite fish and chips. I wonder how old that newspaper is too. I bet it's like from a month ago. It's just he's been eating from the same newspaper cone this whole time. It just keeps coming out.
Oh my god.
Surprisingly, he's not spilling any of it or spitting any of it out. It's like going right down his esophagus.
Some of it spilled.
I'm surprised this guy's maintained his physique as much as he has.
Right?
With how much fish and chips he's been eating.
He must lift buildings.
There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to.
Oh. I'm ever so sorry. I'm gonna be right back again because the clone's almost done. I don't want it to fuck up and loop and loop and loop and loop and loop and loop.
You thought I had a chin? You were wrong.
Yeah, wait, he doesn't have a chin. His head just extends straight from his neck. Look at that. It's like he's got a thumb head. Also, he only eats when he's mad, apparently. Which is a lot. Man's got issues. He is a fish. Oh god. Yeah, or is he the chip? My god.
Butter.
Need more frying oil. You're not you when you're hungry, unless you're this guy. I can't get over the infinite regenerating fish and chips. Just literally God over here, and he's just keeping it to himself.
I apparently have very dry eyes. He is blinking a lot. Jeez. Visine hasn't been invented yet either.
This guy needs a Snickers. Has the Hershey Company been established yet at this point in time? Might still just be in America. They haven't even made their amusement park in the founding company town yet. What a scam.
Yeah, that's... if I remember right, that's like really early 20th century.
Yeah. I got the Alone on a Friday Night God You're Pathetic meme shot into my head in the image of it. French fry of a man. God. This poor guy, we're just blasting him. Good lord. Dry eyes. Infinite fish and chips Jesus. No chin. French fry of a man.
You're pathetic.
Actually, wait. Let's be more appropriate here. He's not a French fry of a man. He's a chip.
Oh.
We have to be sensitive here.
Oh my gosh.
A giant walking chip.
Oh, the connection. I mean, I have a feeling it all goes down to Pringles. I mean, why else would he have that mustache?
He's the Pringles guy? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm not saying he isn't, but I'm not saying he is. I'm also not saying he isn't. So.
So we have here the inventor of Pringles, trying desperately to find the formula for the infinite regenerating Pringle. But he just couldn't. He just couldn't do it. In the end, all that he left was a legacy of incredibly wasteful Pringle containers that you can't even recycle properly. And really addictive potato chips that don't even taste that good. The Pringle McGringle. In the flesh, right in front of us. He just wanted to spread his infinite fish and chips power, but he could only manage Pringles. He's truly the saddest character in this whole game. Anyway, I wonder where Dawn is. I love his message saying BRB for like 1 minute. It's been 1 minute. Trust me, I would know. Because I was counting the seconds. God, I miss him.
Where are you?
Just imagine some random person coming into this stream right now, just hearing us blubbering over our friend who's just gone to check on something. Just, where are you? Where did the streamer go?
Oh, what the hell am I watching?
A man blink. You are watching a man blink at you.
Mm-hmm.
The Pringle McGrinkle.
Be grateful.
The Prongus McDongus. The man, the legend, he who fishes and chips. Streamer, come home! Ah! Oh, no! Get that fudge, Sim. What is PR? Is that like Pringles?
Pringfessor.
Yeah, Pringfessor. Prongfessor.
Yeah.
Professor Pronkus McDongus. No, it's just in the context of him being the Pringles man. I thought PR was like the Pringler or something. Well, what am I supposed to call you? You change your name on my Discord every day. Simp. Oh, Prongus McDonald. Oh, I get it.
Hongalagongus.
Call me by my full name. I'm sorry, Bob. It's my bad. Beef Wellington? Wellington as in the Beef Wellington? Inventors of Beef Wellington?
Oh my god.
And there are 4 of you? Oh, God. Great. That's just great. Alright, I'm gonna have to make the auto mod a lot more strict now. Give me 1 second. Oh, yes, it can.
Find me, Automod! Find me!
Automat's like, y'all hear some? Just...
Deal!
Ho, mukate kure no ka?
Hello.
Hi, welcome back.
Thanks. I timed it. It said 5 minutes remaining. I went there. It said 2 minutes remaining.
Ho,
And then
mukate kure no ka?
me thinking changing settings wasn't gonna stop it from trying to fucking loop the clone over and over. Nope, it tried to loop the clone, but I like canceled. I figured, okay, wait, this is a block by block copy of the hard drive, right? So if I just kill the when the second clone immediately started, if I just kill that, it should be fine. And it booted off the SSD.
I mean, obviously, if you run out of DNA, you can't clone.
Yes.
And that's how aging happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've been calling this guy the Pringles Man because he looks like a walking Pringle. Also the mustache.
Oh my god. Yes.
And how he regenerates his ships.
Amazing.
Mhm.
He's figured out cloning food.
Shall we continue?
Yes. Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying? Hey, look at that Pringles man. Here's here. Anyway, haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the bigwigs these days. He's not real crap. Not because some bumpkin who's here on a jaunt from a country I've never even heard of.
Bruh.
Hear the ripping sound? That's my reputation at the younger going to the taters.
There's no need to rip us apart.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant, It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
It is unreasonably fine, I grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine.
Unbelievable! How'd she pull that off?
Well, Lord Strongheart's asked me to fill you in on the case. The name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard.
Gregson? Inspector Gregson?
What's the matter with Sasato-san? Does this detective's name mean something to her? Yes, Sasato will flip anybody like a pancake, if provoked. Even Ryunosuke, who probably didn't provoke shit. The amount of times Ryunosuke got flipped on that fucking boat.
Flip him up.
Yep.
Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson?
You're acting like you know this man, Miss Sasato. He's a London detective.
Oh, I do know him. Very well, in fact.
Very well? What?
Yes, he features very prominently in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes.
Wow.
Oh, in that publication. What's it called again? Ranst Magazine?
That's right. Inspector Gregson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry.
Oh no, they mentioned Sholmes. He's gonna have like a fucking flashbacks.
Ooh.
Holmes.
He's gonna be like, Sholmes. Really? You rival the great Mr. Sholmes? That's incredible.
Well, I don't know about that. Mr. Sholmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time. Well, mostly me.
Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary. Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? Aren't his highest praise. Gregson is a pack of a bad lot from the sky.
It's a pick of a... That's not...
It's the pick of a bad lot.
lot.
As in, the best of the worst bunch ever.
Damn.
Like Diamond in the Rough, that kind
The
of
least worst.
thing. Right.
Ugh, amazing.
The creme de la crap, as it were.
Gregson is the pick of a bad lot. All the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words.
That's his highest praise.
Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see.
That he is not, and thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now.
That's great, isn't it?
I have to admit to start with... Wait, what? I have to admit that, to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention, and then I saw the fan art. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof.
Well,
That's wonderful.
It is not. There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. And about the fan fiction.
Rumors?
are you quite sure?
He's changed since he started appearing on those stories. The fame's gotten to his head. Stuff like that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folks are like. Yeah, that's anxiety in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what they're saying, as sure as eggs and Pringles and Pringles.
Eggs?
I would know.
Eggs sure are eggs. I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work.
Oh dear. Perhaps a sudden rise to fame does change people.
So, about the case that Lord Chief Justice mentioned before.
Nothing to tell, really.
What? Why the fuck are you here?
Where did he put the chips? Anyway, as far as we're concerned at the yard, it couldn't be simpler.
Oh, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta take out the dog.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh dear. That probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, couldn't be more complicated.
Sasato just knows right away. Everybody else is saying it's simple. And Sasato's like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah.
That's true for a lot of things. This upgrade, it'll be simple. Nope. I wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right.
A young woman was walking along the pavement of Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in the hospital,
She was
unconscious.
stabbed in the fucking back. Seemed like spine. No, I guess not then. Okay.
That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind?
I suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a Sasato takedown, would you?
That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo.
Brace yourself, Rinosuke. You've angered her now.
Way after something of a whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So good.
So, there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit?
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question?
Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one.
Sorry?
There's nothing you can do. There's no way to help the bloke now.
Why ever not?
Simple. The prosecutor that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Borok Van Zeeks.
No!
Sounds like you've heard of him then.
Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks. Believed to be the harbinger of...
Why can I not say that word right even though I know how to pronounce it?
Believed to be the harbinger of death.
Harbinger... I'm second guessing myself. I know this
Was
word.
that the guy who was sipping wine in the courtroom?
Yes. Harbinger. I know what it is.
Yeah.
Gur, not Gur. Yes, Jur. J. Yes.
Believed to be the harbinger of death itself. Reaper of the Bailey.
Yeah, that's him.
Is he the dude who puts his leg on the table? Yes, Flip Flop. Yes, that guy.
Oh my.
Lord Barak Van Zeeks. We faced in court. Only yesterday.
Mr. McGilded told us about him before the trial, didn't he?
I do love flashbacks.
When Van Zeek stands for the prosecution, we call his accused his sacrificial lambs. And in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned.
Dracula.
That's Raper of the Bailey nickname. Suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against. Why did I say for? I saw found and for some reason read that as for.
I don't know.
Suppose he's earned that because every defendant he's advocated against is found guilty. Is that it?
Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Van Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty.
And what of it?
Oh, well, I think... I think that means that, even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant.
No, you really don't have a clue, do you?
What do you mean?
What happened to that bloke in the end, huh? He's dead.
True. He's not fucking wrong. But the question is, who killed McGilted? Ah!
Magnus McGilded came a cropper in that omnibus when it went up in flames. So you can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you?
What? What are you saying?
Look, if Van Zeeks could get the dirt to stick on someone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles. He works magic. Black magic.
So he's saying that Van Zeeks doesn't necessarily have a spotless record, but that everybody he's prosecuting gets their, quote, comeuppance in some way or another? Whether it's through a guilty verdict or not?
That is some
little
serious
sus.
Hitman energy.
Yeah. That's some nuance I didn't expect. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, Edgeworth or Von Karma, where they just, you know, even Edgeworth is like semi-guilty of it in the first game, like fudging the evidence.
Oh man, strap in.
Well, so is that going to be a question thrown up? Like, is Van Zeeks a moidul? Guess we'll see.
I bet he asks how much people have lost in a coin toss.
I'm back.
Hey, Nick.
You
Welcome
are?
back. Did you catch any of that?
No, I missed it all.
Okay, so basically,
Oh man.
Gregson is saying that Van Zeeks doesn't necessarily have a spotless win record, right? So when people say that, you know, he's the Reaper of the Bailey and, you know, everybody gets their thing in the end, he's using McGilded as an example. It's like, even if the defendant doesn't get found guilty, if Van Zeeks is prosecuting, the defendant will get their, quote, comeuppance in some way or another.
Oh. So if the defendant wins, Van Zeeks literally kills them.
That's what it
Is that the implication?
I guess that's the implication, but Gregson said, quote, he doesn't work in miracles, he works in black magic or something. Yeah. What was... Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And black magic is highlighted.
So he is
Black
emo
magic.
Edgeworth.
If I can't win, no one can.
Are we really supposed to believe that? That's more nuanced than I was expecting, though. I thought it was just gonna be like a winless record thing.
Right, well, I've filled you in as requested, and I'm nearly out of chips.
Liar!
Fucking lie.
So I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there.
You're never
Real
gonna
busy.
run out of chips.
It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place.
That's correct, ma'am. And if you head over to the holding cells, you can meet the criminal himself.
You've branded him a criminal already?
He's as good as shaking like a leaf in his cell, he is. He'll give you a chuckle if nothing else.
If it ends up
Wow,
being...
what an asshole.
Yes, being scared and nervous while being arrested is
Jeez.
definitely admission of guilt.
Right. Wouldn't it be weird if it was one of the witnesses from the other case? I don't know. Probably stretching. No idea.
He's inmate 53. Speak to the jailer and he'll show you the way.
Inmate 53. Thank you.
Yeah. Chips.
Hat tipped out of existence. There's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too.
If the man they've arrested is innocent, you could well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in his cell. And I, for one, wouldn't find the sight of that funny.
So,
If I'm honest, still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself. And I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is. But I'd like to try. I think I'm gonna make some inquiries. Will you help?
did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant.
Thank you. So then, shall we?
Yes! Let's go.
Haha, cry.
Ow.
Exciting.
Whee!
You didn't need to punch me.
Maybe prison first?
If you investigate the scene, you could probably follow up the prisoners for extra questions.
True.
Mhm.
Outside. I never thought I'd get to see outside in this game.
And it's London City, so you still can't touch any grass.
And you can't breathe in the air either.
Damn.
Victorian era smog.
Mm.
Child labor and charcoal.
Oh, yeah.
The snowman looks happy, though.
Hydrate and stretch, Simport has redeemed. Alright, if you say so.
Well, the snowman's already stretching.
Alright.
What, Sim?
Here.
The child labor part or the Victorian England part?
Yes.
Hydrate.
I
You need to hydrate.
Thank you.
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hydrator.
Hydrate. Anyway.
Hydrate or dihydrator.
How many liberals does it take to change a log by board?
None! They're too busy! God, that's such a stupid video.
Anyway. So, this is where it happened. Briar Road.
Ah! Look, Mr. Naruhodo!
The cops!
Yeah, that's definitely snow. Yeah.
Look at that regulation metal helmet. It's unmistakable. The men of Scotland Yard are here. They're investigating as we speak.
I mean, when you You gotta use what you have.
Whoa,
You don't have guns.
perspective.
Just saying.
She's actually looking in the distance. When the fuck do you see this in an Ace Attorney
Hey.
game?
Man, using all of the angles because they're 3D models now. Wow.
No way.
Impressive. That is their job, you know?
But Mr. Naruhodo, to see one with my own eyes, yeah.
Foaming
A
at the mouth.
policeman with my own eyes.
Foaming at the mouth.
Nerding the hell out.
They're often depicted in the adventures of Herlock Sholmes, but I never dreamt I'd ever come this close.
She acts like they're a bunch of elite soldiers or something.
To a real Bobby's helmet.
What? The helmet?
Of course, I have to try one on one day.
Well, I hope your Hattie dream comes true.
Just wait till she meets one of the Queen's Royal Guard.
Oh yeah.
Hat.
Nice hat, bro. But mine's bigger
And fuzzier.
and fuzzier.
Don't see Inspector Gregson anywhere. Shall we see if we can sneak past and investigate the scene of the stabbing?
Why should we sneak?
I don't want to upset one of those bobbies and be butted on the head by one of those metal helmets. Skull would crack in two, I'm sure.
Oh no, an English Bobby would never do such a thing. This is a land of gentlemen, you know.
Yeah, cops are good.
Examen.
Cops would never do anything on
Snowman.
forward.
What a delightful snowman.
I didn't realize the English had a tradition of making snowmen as well. It's a little creepy, though.
Oh, it has a scarf, look.
What do Japanese snowmen look like?
Good question. You'd need one if you're out in this freezing cold all the time. I wish I had one.
I'm afraid our budget is somewhat frozen at the moment, too. We certainly can't afford a scarf.
Frozen.
Damn. Surely the snowman here wouldn't miss his.
But the person who made the snowman certainly would.
Nightbot is angry.
What? Wow.
Also, do
I
I?
love how, like, why did it have to delete literally all of your last messages too?
Yeah. Yeah, why is it set to do that anyway? Because you can delete individual messages.
Yeah, like they could just delete the outstanding comment, not their entire history.
I guess Nightbot hasn't been updated in a while. Or something. Damn.
Well, Simpword, consider yourself deleted.
I do want to make my own Twitch bot at some point.
Bullyism?
but-
You mean like discrimination against bullies? What?
I do want to make my own Twitch.
Looks like you were going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Right next to the Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Twitch bot isn't really a priority right now, though. Want to do other stuff.
Oh no.
Yes,
The
I know.
cops.
You're right. Anyway. Even if I borrowed it, wouldn't do much to warm my neck, would it? It's covered in snow.
You were gonna steal the snowman's scarf. You monster.
That's one of the officers from Scotland Yard. Police are making sure the crime scene is undisturbed. I have a feeling that if you wander too close, you'll be clapped in irons.
I think perhaps you're being a little overcautious. We've done nothing wrong, so we have no cause for concern.
Oh no, I'm not getting caught. Oh no, I'm not getting caught out again. Twice is enough. Twice I found myself in handcuffs despite not knowing a thing about what was going on.
Yes, I've had some dreadful experiences. I'm sure it's that wide-eyed look of panic you're so prone to. Does you no favors at all.
Oh, the one where he's like darting his eyes.
Yeah, he's just doing that right now, isn't he? Patch of pavement must be where the incident occurred.
Yes, it's a very wide open space, isn't it?
That's true. I can't see anywhere an attacker would have been hiding. Bush?
Oi! What are you foreigners doing here?
Ah!
We're just investigating the scene, officer.
Conspiring with that mustache fella from Japan, are you?
Conspiring? Oh, they're fucking racist too. Perfect.
Of course they're racist. It's a Bobby.
Yeah.
Come here to destroy evidence, have you? Get out of here, before I give you a what? An hiding. Go on. What?
Hide?
A hiding? I don't know.
Whip? Smacking him? I don't know.
Guess.
Such a gentleman.
A hiding. Okay. He was about to literally take out his leather belt.
Yeah, literally spank. Yeah. I didn't want to say it. I just wanted to assume it was a slap, but you had to go.
Whipsh, whipsh.
Anyway.
He shooed us away like rats.
Yeah. Should give him a wide berth, I think.
What a disappointing experience.
Carriage.
Oh, that's a Scotland Yard carriage. They use vehicles like that to rush crime scenes and cart away criminals.
You're very well informed, aren't you?
It's a carriage, Susato. Chill.
It's been a long dream of mine to ride one of those through the streets of London.
Well, pick up a stone and throw it through one of the windows then.
But that would mean being arrested in order to ride it. Wouldn't it? Still, if it's the only way, help me find a good stone.
No, I wasn't being serious.
She really do want to ride a carriage. No, they won't let you investigate, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we're SOL. Oh?
What about that crappy bike? With the broken wheel.
Sus.
Oh, a British bicycle. Look.
As opposed to a Japanese bicycle.
Although, the wheel is shown misshapen, I'm sure it couldn't possibly be ridden anymore.
Ella must have been doing some breakneck cycling.
Seems bicycles have become extremely popular in London recently. There's even a movement to change women's dress to allow them to ride as well.
The bicycle fad won't last. I don't see why anyone would want to ride something like that.
Oh, you sorry.
Goodness, do you dislike bicycles?
No, not at all. I mean, it's not that I dislike them exactly. It's just that any occupation that involves taking both your feet firmly off the ground seems reckless. You ever tried walking on stilts and falling into a river? I know you'd agree with me.
Just wait till he sees cars.
I'll have to hire a
See
bicycle.
cars invented.
He should, yeah.
I'll have to hire a
And,
bicycle sometime. You can sit behind me while I ride you around.
Those are bricked up windows. Hold up. Oh, look at the windows of that building there.
Those aren't windows.
Windows, quote, quote.
Are you sure they're windows?
Yes, but they're all filled in with bricks.
Oh, you're right. Wonder why. Perhaps it's an empty property where nobody lives at the moment.
What?
So they just filled it with bricks.
Well, I mean, look at the door. Look at the glass above the door. It's already cracked in.
Damn. There's smoke coming from the chimneys, though.
It's a cracked in.
Damn.
Oh dear. Everything still feels very foreign.
Nah,
There's so much we
opium
have to
was the
learn
shit
about this
back then.
place.
Yeah, they didn't subject it to their own people, though. Man, the British were so good in history.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's a rather...
That's a rather typical old brick building, isn't it? Sure has a long and interesting history.
Well, time certainly seems to have taken its toll on the place. It's crooked and sagging all over. In fact, looks in decidedly worse shape than the other houses around here.
We must find some cheap lodgings ourselves as soon as possible.
Yeah, you're right. Cheap, but ideally with reasonably level floors.
Man, that was a tangent.
That's it,
Can you
huh?
click? Can you click on the broken-in windows above the door?
Oh.
What?
No.
Okay.
Man,
You'd think that would be a little noteworthy considering the windows were bricked up.
Apparently this is noteworthy, though.
The skyline.
The clouds look so big and heavy in the sky, don't they?
That's pollution.
Yeah. With the dense fog as well, everything looks hazy.
Oh, that's not fog, that's smog.
well, it is known as Foggy London Town.
I can just make out some sort of spire through the fog. Looks as though it's being built, though. Still being built, though.
Aha! Yes! That must be the Crystal Tower, being built for the great exhibition that's to open in 6 months' time. Apparently, it's gonna be very striking, glazed on all sides, and the symbolic centerpiece of the exhibition.
It's to be the largest exposition in history, is it? Can't even begin to imagine it.
Oh, the Crystal Palace. Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, that was real?
Yeah. I don't think it was that tall.
Well, I guess it's prison time.
In the slammer.
So these are British prison cells.
Oh, they're ghastly. Feels just like a dungeon.
That's precisely what this is.
Yes, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls.
I'd rather be in Japanese jail.
Oh, don't, Mr. Naruhodo. You're making it seem worse.
Apparently, our client is in this cell here.
Then where is he?
It's so dark in the back there. Can't make him out. I don't see shit.
What do you mean the lighting is shining the back of the room
Yeah.
perfectly? Inmate 53, your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding at the back of the cell and show your face at once.
No idea. Maybe we should just...
Am I?
Don't know what he looks like yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. What?
Riddler?
Is he a little touched in the head?
Am I- But it's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer.
Okay, you were cutting out for a second there, but you're good now.
Mr. Naruhodo? What?
What?
What do you think's going on here?
I have no idea. But I wasn't just hearing things, was I? A tirade of complaints was in Japanese! How the fuck were we supposed to know that?
A
So...
mustached Japanese man.
Is it...
Time.
Is it Sasada's dad? The professor? No. Is that like a big eyebrowed version of George Joestar?
But he was English, born and raised.
I know, but the hair.
Does he know how to fly a plane?
Excuse me, but
What?
Oh my god.
They're all around hiding. I know they are. They're watching, listening. Even now, I can sense it.
right. So can I ask you, who exactly...
Come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost.
A ghost?
Oh, the eye twitch. Oh no.
Sasada's just like,
What the fuck did I get myself into?
That's great.
We mean you no harm, prisoner son.
Prisoner.
Putting honorifics next to prisoner.
I mean you no harm, Mr. Prisoner.
Are you Japanese by any chance?
You know,
Wow, his eyes just totally went lucid immediately.
this is beyond my wildest dreams. Forgive me for the outburst before. I'm so sorry.
oh, it's fine. We're just a little surprised, that's all.
The dead face. It hurts. It's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am in a frightful fits in a foreign land.
Oh my god. His facial expressions are so good.
So hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice here in this damp, dark hellhole was a... That's monumentally involvement!
Holy shit!
He is a JoJo. He is a JoJo.
He had the JoJo energy, I'm telling you. I just saw him and it immediately was like, he's a fucking Joestar. Who could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese?
compassion my fellow countrymen show.
I just imagine this is just like the Steel Ball Run universe version of George Joestar.
Oh god.
He's just Japanese.
To dispatch a first-class lawyer all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Except not rich and not British, so never mind.
Noble, nurturing, never failing Nippon. I don't know if that made sense.
First class
Nippon.
lawyer?
Nippon.
Oh, dear.
Nippon.
What's that?
Pon. Deep pun. Pon.
Oh dear. I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here.
I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what happened?
This look from Susanoo right now is just fucking great. It's just a look.
To a crazy person. Keep your head just slightly
This is
down.
amazing.
No sudden movements. Everything
Like,
will be fine.
This needs to be an emote right here. I'll do it.
Okay, no sudden movements. Only speak when spoken to.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. Just relax.
Oh, I'm not clicking in the window. Never mind.
Don't mention his eyes. Don't mention his eyes.
Even this one.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Why, you've been detained as a suspect, for example.
yeah. Ken, I will.
Even his face.
That face is perfect.
Shan't stay solid and silent.
I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy.
Yeah, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as he said. My name is Rinosuke Naruhodo.
And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Sasato Mikotoba.
Probably just cut out again.
Oh,
Oh God.
yeah.
I am a visiting student sent here by our government. Notoriously named Natsume. Sokai Natsume.
Natsume.
So sucky.
So, is that how you say it?
So Seki Natsume.
Seki Natsume.
Soseki?
Yeah, you said sucky for a second. I was like, what? It's not.
I was just making fun of him.
So sucky.
Soseki Natsume? Son? What an unusual name.
Call me Soseki, please. I'm a poet, you see, a writer of haiku. It's something of a non-de-plume. Nom 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 nom.
Nom de plume. Mean an alias?
A name of the pen. A pen name, if you will.
Wow. Amazing.
That's right, Naruhodo-san.
No! Don't be so prosaic. It's much more refined than that.
And haiku? That really reminds me of home.
Did I hear you say that you were a visiting student? Sent over here by our government? Neat, so are we!
Yes, that's right. A year ago, I was told to go and study English. First I had to suffer that misery. It's beyond the pale. Those teeth, though.
Seems like he really needs to go to the bathroom.
A little bit.
Suffer that misery. Did you not want to study here?
I mean, I've had an interest in Great Britain. For some years, of course.
Oh.
But just because the government tells you to do something, doesn't mean you can do it. No.
That's an emote too.
It's amazing.
What do you mean?
If they told me to study English literature, that I could have understood. That's my view.
Oh god, what did they tell him to study?
But no, they told me to study the English language!
But... Don't those two things go hand in hand if your native language is a different fucking... Never mind.
I mean, Ace Attorney logic. Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable!
I see. So are we supposed to read when he says, when he blurts out those alliterations, are we to assume that's when he's speaking English and not Japanese?
I guess so.
If that's the case, then I almost read it like old Joseph, just because of the exclamations when he does the poses and the single alliterative words.
Oh.
I don't know.
Hey, Dawn.
Yeah.
I am going to have to go now.
Oh yes, we have been streaming for a little while. Yeah,
No.
That's alright.
Yeah.
I was explaining my backstory!
Already got enough about it, it's fine.
No
anyway,
worries.
bye.
No worries. It was
Yeah.
great
Bye,
having
everybody. Yeah, I tried to stay on as long as I could, but this is the end of the line.
I mean, you stayed on long enough, dude. It's fine.
Yeah!
Thank
Anyway,
you very much.
have fun, everybody. I'll see you later.
Thank you
Good
very
boy.
much.
Keep up that amazing performance, Matt. Fucking incredible.
Yay.
Well, thank you.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Wait.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't imagine that'd be going on for that much longer. But yeah.
Oh my god, we've been here for how long? Like, hour 30 minutes?
Yeah. Like, hour 48-ish. That's about where I usually... About how long I do the Ace Attorney streams. Like 2.5 hours, something like that. Anyway.
Oh, gotcha. Only the other day I was told to send a report about my first year here. I tendered a blank piece of paper. Wise words and whitewashy!
You must be a man of great standing.
Oh, yes! So I'm often told.
And often like to be told, it seems.
Could you perhaps tell us exactly why you've been arrested, Soseki-san?
Oh, God. Didn't do it! I didn't commit the atrocious murder!
Murder?
Oh, no. It's all right. The woman didn't actually die, did she? But she was stabbed with a knife right before my eyes.
Before your eyes? You mean you saw the attacker?
I didn't see anyone. Of
What?
course he didn't. If I'd seen the person who did it, do you think I'd be locked up in here?
Oh dear. Seems this case is becoming rather complicated.
Why me? Why me? Why did that silly woman have to be stabbed in front of me? It's the curse of London. It's incredibly, inexcusably, irritatingly inconvenient.
So Saseki-san was there at the scene, but didn't see the attacker.
It's vital that we find more. It's vital that we find out more about the case.
About the case.
About the case. Alright, we're getting to the meat of the matter. It was an accursed evening, just after the snow had started to clear and heavy with fog. I'd been to the bookshop to buy some books, as one would do in a bookshop, and I was on my way back to my accursed lodgings. Oh no, what happened?
Sorry.
Oh. Sure, the bookshop wasn't a curse. Oh.
Oh man. Oh, never mind. I just got spammed with notifications.
Oh, you're good.
Sure, the bookshop wasn't a curse too?
As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the sole silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was. And just as I went to overtake her... What? She suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed into the cold, hard slabs of stone at my feet.
How terrible.
Oh, God. I called out to the woman, but she didn't move. It was like a ghostly, ghoulish, grim graveyard.
Slight exaggeration there, perhaps?
I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs could carry me back to my accursed lodgings. That's... Oh, God.
That's, not good.
They'll say it was shameful, I know, to run away like that.
Tell me, Soseki-san, was the victim an acquaintance of yours?
Don't be ridiculous! Do you think I know any of their fair-haired English? And a young woman at that? I'm diffident, shy, timid, unsure. I can't talk to people.
Social anxiety. Got it.
All the anxiety in this
All of
episode,
it.
my goodness.
I see. A young woman unknown to Saseki-san. At the time it happened. Who else did you see nearby? Did anybody pass you? I need to mute, hold on.
Regrettably,
Okay, there we go.
apart from myself and the woman, I didn't see a soul.
No one? Oh, great.
So the victim was unknown to you, and there was nobody else on the street at the time. That creates something of a conundrum, doesn't it?
Hmm? What conundrum? What do you mean, Sasato-san? What's the conundrum?
Well, if what Saseki-san has just told us is true, there's something I can't explain. He says that he didn't know the victim, and that there was no one else at the scene. Then, he apparently fled without having been seen.
He did.
But if that's the case, surely this man has to be the culprit?
You! What did you just say?
Can he read our mind too? But nothing. I didn't say anything.
What did you say to me?
Perhaps I thought that a little loudly.
Yep.
Great. Can everybody read his mind, or is he just able to project his thoughts?
I would guess the latter. Probably.
Actually, that's not what was troubling me. What I was thinking was,
Yeah, I was thinking along Sasato's lines too. Like, how, if he wasn't seen and he fled the scene, how was he found? Yeah.
what I was thinking was, how did Saseki-san actually come to be arrested?
The sewers. Jack the Ripper.
Sorry?
He didn't touch the victim, and there was nobody at the scene to see him. So how did the police ever discover that he was there in the first place? Oh, yes! She's right.
It was him. That accursed great detective! He led the police to me! Of all the bad luck!
Accursed. Great detective! Could it be?
Oh my god. I shall never forget that man's name as long as I live! With his hearty laugh and his self-proclaimed greatness! Her lots. Brash big head. Oh god. May you be cursed until the end of your days, Sherlock Holmes.
We say, brash, big-headed, busybody, be gone.
Oh. He's so handsome, though. It's almost excusable.
I knew it!
Mr. Sholmes?
Oh yeah, he's back, baby.
Aw, yeah! Well, I didn't expect to hear that name from this man's lips. That's for sure.
It was the morning after that nightmare had unfolded on the pavement before me. I was gnawing on a sliver of heart silver. I was gnawing on a sliver of hard cheese when some men suddenly burst in through the door. They started shouting at me, "This is the police! Put the weapon down!" Yes, it was a thin sliver, and yes, it was hard, but I wasn't eating a weapon! Disgusting dietary discrimination devils! God, I gotta remember that. I have to use that somehow in my daily life.
You clearly had a trying morning yesterday.
And there he was, in the middle of all the policemen, grinning like a Cheshire cat. That James!
It's actually just Herlock Sholmes. He's English, not airlock.
I've since found out he's a famous name in detection here in London. Detection? Oh.
Yes, the great detective is really very well known.
And his overly sharp mind managed to deduce my whereabouts, apparently. He thinks I'm the knife-wielding madman, me, this weak, duped kitten of a man.
I wonder what great deduction process led him to his conclusion this time.
Do you mean to say that Mr. Sholmes' deduction was the only reason the police arrested you? That would really be most unreasonable.
Oh yeah, so unreasonable, Susato. That totally hasn't happened before.
Thing is, I was thrown into a panic when they barged their way in.
Of course you were. That's only natural.
I was terrified and trembling, and they kept throwing question after question at me in impossible English. Fiendish foreign flim-flammery!
I just want to say, right? I've been thinking, I've had this thought for like the past 20 minutes or so, right? You're like channeling, you're basically channeling the fucking Sonic fandom's Eggman voice.
I didn't think about that. I was mostly like thinking about Cicero from Skyrim. If you've ever played it, if you've never played Skyrim, there's clips of him on YouTube too.
I have, but it's been a while. But you honestly are just channeling your inner, like, that's all I hear, and it's great. It's fucking great. It suits this dude so well.
This dude is fun. Like, I'm glad I got to mess with the idea of his voice a bit, because it was like, you know, just some freaking crazy paranoid person. It's like, oh my god, that's Cicero.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad too. Well, we are in England. You can't really blame them for questioning you in English.
Good point, but my mind went blank. I knew I had to answer, but I didn't know what to say. So I just kept repeating things like, yes, I do, and I'm fine! The next thing I knew, I was in manacles, and before I knew it, I was thrown in here.
Oh dear. I'm afraid that's hardly surprising.
I'm fine. He's not fine now.
Mr. Naruto Esquire!
Oh, you can just call me Naruto. And when we're speaking English, simple mister is more than enough.
Oh, yes, alright, yes. They've really got to me. This country is poisoning my mind. But please, I beg you defend me in court tomorrow. You can tell them what really happened. You'll do it, won't you?
Well,
Why is it so hard to say yes to me?
well, the thing is, I'm just a student like yourself, on a study tour.
A student?
I've defended a case in the Old Bailey. Only the one, though. But at this moment in time, I really don't know what I'm supposed to believe in. I'm confused about what justice in this country even means.
Oh, Naruto-san.
I'm not even the foreign student who was supposed to be here. I'm sort of locum lawyer, I suppose.
But armbands, that's the mark of a defense lawyer from our great empire.
It's a keepsake from the man who should have been here. He was my best friend.
A keepsake. I know exactly what they're saying about me.
Oh, who do you mean?
The lawyers, all the British defense lawyers, they won't defend me.
Goodness, why'd you say that?
For the same reason as you noted before, when it happened. There was only the victim and myself around, and I ran away from the scene of the crime. I'm not a fool. I know it looks as though I must be the culprit.
It must be very hard for you, Saseki-san.
And anyway, I'm a student from overseas. I'm just a foreign nobody to them, someone not to be trusted. I heard them openly. I heard them openly laughing at me before, in my earshot without any compunction at all. Any trial for this man would be a waste of time, they said, and of course the foreigner did it. They even had the gall to say the man doesn't understand half of what's being said anyway.
That's awful.
You're wrong! I've studied more English than the half of the policemen out there on the street! I've traveled halfway around the world to learn about these people's country and its great history. But no one here wants to listen to a man with a strange accent. They all hate me. So, at the very least, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who can listen to me in my native tongue.
Damn. Same, Simport. Same. It's definitely a little depressing.
You could do it, couldn't you? When I look into your eyes, I can see it. I can see what you've been through.
Saseki-san. It's just that. Was I supposed to be like, it's just that, or it's just that? It's just that. Give me a little time, please.
Hmm?
I'll do what I can for the time being.
What do you mean?
We shall investigate the case as thoroughly as possible. We can find some clues. You'll give us a much better chance, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, thank you. Must be here all alone waiting for you, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
We should be going then, Naruhodo-san. We have a case to prepare for.
Okay, bye, dude. Back.
Ah, thank God my voice is probably dying.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to pause. Let me save. That's not the button. But yeah, I'd say that was a solid stream. We had everybody here. And had a...
That was fun. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for joining, both you and Nick. Where did it roll around? Did I start saving at the top? Yeah, I did. Okay. So slot 2. Yeah, it's an interesting note to leave on for sure, but hey, guess next stream we'll investigate a bit more. But yeah, I think that's more
I
or less...
wonder what the killer did to escape.
Yeah, it's gonna be some crazy shit. I can only imagine. Alright, let's see. Who to host? Who we got? Doodaloo. Doo-doo-doo. Anybody I know? No.
Knife gun? What's knife gun and who's knife gun? Knife gun is how they... Oh.
Nobody I know there. Anybody who's playing this game? Oh, this person's further along in the game.
So, Simpword, are you saying the killer is Squall Lionheart? Or Leonheart?
This person is further along in the game. Who else? Further along. Ooh.
He shot a knife. Oh.
How about, let's see. Somebody is like right at the end of case 2, the boat case.
So it appears he shot a knife from long range.
Yes.
Straight into the
Let's
victim's
see.
back.
Please don't play an ad. Please don't play an ad.
The color of that face is so weird. Wow, they're so in sync.
Okay, yeah, let's try this person. Okay. And the wait, if they have it enabled, begins now. Just go say hi to them. But yeah, other than that, see you later. Boy.
Bye.